We're going to skip down here to option 2. We've seen this in a few of our Marathon stores. It's a very new program, but we've seen it in a few stores. Like I said, we recommend charging an ATM fee to your customers of $2. Okay, and per transaction you have a 70 or 25-cent transaction fee, so you're bringing in $1.75 per transaction, as opposed to even back over here maybe $1 or the flat 100. So your monthly average income, once you take out the general maintenance fee of $25, is going to be around $249.75. Okay, so with that income, it is going to take you 12 months to pay off your initial investment.
Okay.
But I really want you to look at this ATM as a long-term investment in your stores. Okay? Because it's going to be around for a while. So I also, today, we don't have a lot of time, so I want to leave you with some of these papers for you to go through. Some standard features and benefits that come with this ATM I'd like to provide you. Very secure, and one concern, and you didn't mention this, but I really like to focus on it too, is some of our Marathon stores have really said, well, how am I supposed to promote this? And what we've seen so far, word of mouth, extremely successful. Your customers, as I'm sure you know, want to come to your stores and they want convenience. They want the one-stop shop. They want to come and get their coffee, get their gas, and maybe even get some cash for the day.
Okay.
So a lot of word of mouth promotions, and then also this ATM offers promotional features on the ATM. So great strength there. So I'll leave you with that to go over. Like I said, that's a lot of information. We don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
But one other thing I really want to focus on from the cost perspective is you talked about how credit card fees are just killing your bottom line right now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. What we've also seen in Marathon stores where we've done this before is a significant increase in cash purchases in the stores that this is associated with. If your customers can come into the store and take out cash, they're more likely to spend that cash in your store.
That makes sense.
It does. It makes a lot of sense. Really going to alleviate some of that pain you're feeling from the credit card companies.
Okay.
So, and if you think from yourself, your own perspective, wouldn't you spend more money in a store if you had the cash in hand right there?
I can't disagree with you. If you got cash, it's a lot easier to buy something versus having to whip out a credit card, which I hate.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't disagree with you.
Very good.
We have an option here. What's
Sure.
this?
Well, I did come up with some different options. You do not have to charge the $2 fee. You can charge $1.50. You can charge $2.50. You could charge $10.
Okay.
If you so chose. However, our recommendation is $2. But I did do some calculations so that you can see if you charged $1.50, your average monthly income would go down to about $171 a month. If you jumped it up to the $2.50, go up to about $328 a month. And that, if you do a higher price at first, could lower the time it takes to pay back the machine.
Okay.
But one promotional plan that I'd really recommend, especially in regards to the price, is first time using the ATM free for your customers. Get them used to coming into your store and using the ATM.
Okay.
You want to make sure that your customers come to your store and say, wow, I can get some money out while I'm at the store. I'm at Pat's store, I can go ahead and get my cash out too, so I don't have to swing by the bank.
Yep.
Get them used to doing it, get in a habit. You'll increase these average transactions way up.
Okay.
Okay? So I'll give you that also.
All right.
This one. Now, the last thing that you talked about that I really want to focus on is you talked about space. Your store's packed full.
It is. It's
Where
packed.
are we gonna put it? Do you have any ideas where you'd put an ATM right now?
I'm not sure. I guess I would look for some guidance from you on where that should go.
Absolutely. Well, I hope you like what you hear so far, and if we decide to move forward with this program, we'll definitely do a more in-depth analysis. However, I've done taken some initial steps to try and figure out where we would put it. And here's what I've done so far. I've determined the monthly profit and gross margin that you could get from having this ATM in your stores. Now, I do want to take note, this is after the initial expenses are paid off.
Okay.
So if you did the $2 transaction fee approximately a year from now, this is the gross margin you'd be seeing on the ATM. So 79%. Very, very high gross margin. So I did do some analysis to determine your average gross margins of everything else in your store right now, and then the profit per square foot annually.
Okay.
And now my recommendation as your Marathon rep is not to eliminate anything. Everything in your store is there for a reason, and your customers have come to expect it. What I am recommending is small rearranging and maybe shrinking a few categories. But like I said, no elimination.
Okay.
Okay? So based upon, like I said, the initial analysis, I really think we could shrink the liquor category and the frozen foods category slightly. Very small. We're only trying to make 3 square feet.
I will tell you that I will think about the frozen food because liquor is just, I've become a destination for liquor. But the frozen food could be an option for me.
And even if we don't actually shrink the liquor category, maybe we could rearrange and find some room for this ATM in your store.
Okay.
So how does that sound to you?
It sounds pretty good. I like the information you gave me versus the alternatives, since all of those are options for me. I need to look at that and think about it.
Definitely. Any other questions that I can address while I'm here today?
The next time we get together, I'd like to talk. I mean, so I buy the machine, I have it, and then I don't know if I have to do anything. Or,
sure. Well, I can go over that briefly, and that will really be covered on the sheet that I gave you and I'll leave you with today. But manual labor on this machine, very minimal. And one of the additional benefits of having this machine is from a money management perspective. And at the end of the day, instead of taking the time and going to the bank, you can stick your cash into the ATM.
Okay.
And very secure. So there are additional benefits, you know, aside from the 2 that I covered today. I just want to make sure I highlighted on these because of your concerns in regards to these.
Well, I tell you what, let me give you a call on this and see. Let me do some math and give you a call. I want to talk to my wife, obviously.
Absolutely.
And I'll follow up with you sometime in the next couple weeks.
Sure. Well, actually, how about we do this? What I'd really like to do is do a further analysis with you on your store. So why don't I give you a call next week and we start moving forward with that?
Fair enough.
Very good.
Very good.
Well, I'm going to leave you with this also. Greatly appreciate you taking the time. I know you're busy and you've got something to get on to. But
actually, no problem. I got to get gas in the ground here. But thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.